Wow, it finally happened. Notion's recurring tasks got an improvement. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, there is a big improvement inside of the world of Notion recurring tasks, and we're gonna dive into exactly how that's gonna impact you. So for those of you that are unaware, there are actually a fair amount of different tasks that you can create inside of your Notion system via the repeating it templates feature that is here. Now, I have a ridiculous amount of them. Do not take this as something you should do. I'm very grateful for the fact that they added this recurring templates feature a while ago. It was just such an improvement that I was not privy to until I believe it was about a year and a half ago. And since that, we've pretty much gotten like no updates. It's essentially been limited to having different recurring capabilities on different times, like days, weeks, months, and years, and that's pretty much it. However, we now have the ability to add a couple different things to the equation that I think you'll find fascinating. So first and foremost, as you can see here, I have a record videos recurring task here that repeats every week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Now, you might be saying, okay, well, that looks pretty standard, but you'll see that from the second we start, it is different than what it used to be. It used to have right here that you could have a 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. addition to your recurring task, and you'd have some specificity there. So the problem you're probably saying is like, wait a second, I get less specificity than before. Before I used to get exact periods of time. Now I get 15-minute increments, and then in the middle of the night, I don't even get it at the time I want. Yes, that is accurate. I'm gonna explain to you why I think that's the case. So they talked about in this update how you can automatically update pages on a schedule with recurring database automations, and you can set and forget like weekly reminders or auto-generate weekly status docs for projects. They were pretty loose on this. So the reason that I think they've made this change is by default, most people set it to midnight, right? Like by default, it was set to midnight in their time zone. And what I think was concerning for Notion was probably a large influx of everybody's recurring tasks happening at the same time. So what this is doing is this is essentially spreading out your recurring tasks that you're naturally gonna have set up in the middle of the night through a 3-hour time window. And over the United States and Europe, I'm guessing those 2 3-hour time windows from like midnight, which is like 7 a.m. in Europe-ish for me, because I'm in central time in the US. And then for them as well, when it's midnight over there, it's essentially like 5 p.m. my time. Those are kind of 2 peak hours. I'm guessing there's like an influx of those in the previous system. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to spread it out so there's not stability issues. I am just guessing that. That's complete conjecture. However, for those of you that use Notion, it's not that much of a conjecture because this product has mega stability problems all the time. Lag and buffering is the main gripe everybody has with this product. So this improvement is actually a stability improvement, and not giving you the specificity is better because most of you won't be up before 3 a.m. or after midnight. And if you are up after midnight, those tasks won't really matter for the purpose that you want it to. Now, those 15-minute increments as well, I think it's just another stability thing. Like, okay, you can get it in 15-minute increments. We don't want to give you specifics because of the fact that that'll cause problems. If too many people pick the exact same time, or maybe it just takes more effort for them to have it give you individual minutes, I don't know. Now, what you do have that is an improvement is previously you had a starting option, like when the automation would start, but you did not have an ending option, okay? Now this ending option is pretty great because usually it was never, but now you can set it to a specific date. So say for example, I wanted to stop having this after April 5th, 2025, totally could do that. Or I could set it to number of runs. Like I want this to happen like 5 times. And then after 5 runs, it will end. Now, as you can see here, it's been a while since April 30th and it's run multiple times. So it says this automation will never run. If I set it back to never, it's fine. It's gonna keep running. The starting time, obviously you can change as well, but that's always been the case. Now, the next update in recurring templates is you not only have the ability to change between day, week, month, and year, but you have a number variable. So this is amazing because previously you can only really do like weekly tasks, monthly tasks, daily tasks, and yearly tasks as well as tasks that are weekly but on specific dates. Now you can do it every 2 weeks. If you have a bi-weekly task, you can do it every 3 weeks. You can do it every 6 weeks. It does not matter. You can do it every X amount of days. It does not matter. You can do it every X amount of months. Like for example, quarterly recurring tasks for me, kind of important. Business owner. This is something that was really annoying. And I was like, can we get quarterly or something? Okay, I'm fine with this. You can give it every couple months. I'm fine with that. You can do every couple years is all I care. Having literally a number modifier is a big jump forward. So I do think that's a massive improvement. Now, for those of you that are unaware, once again, it's simply just clicking on any of the templates in your database, picking what you want regarding the repeat. All of these now will change from days, weekdays, These additions are not specifics. Like when I press weekdays, it's just giving you the options of like Monday through Friday. Whereas, it still is really picking between these 4 options and then having a number modifier. Notion's continuously improving their capabilities of giving you recommendations on things. Hence, when you click on this, there's better recommendations than just the options they have. It's like specifics that are a little bit more nuanced of their capabilities. And that's just something that Notion hasn't really been doing in its history, but they're starting to implement that into the user interface to make it nicer. So overall, that's the improvement that recurring tasks and templates have had. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and check out all my Notion templates in the description down below. You'll like them, I'm sure of it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you after watching this one on how to improve your skills using Notion even more. Thanks.